Welcome to the weekend edition of the Nightly Nuge. Ted, I know you have a lot on your mind today because all you were doing was talking before the cameras got rolling. So I'm going to just do what I do very little of. Shut up. Ted, what do you got on your mind this weekend?
Let's talk about our friends in Florida. I was on the phone with Ricky Medlock, the great guitar player from Blackfoot, and Leonard Skinner, and my buddy Birdland Steve down there, and George Britton at Britton's Archery in Tarpon Springs. They really got their ass slammed. The hurricane really did a lot of damage, so our prayers and our thoughts and our celebration for different charities raising funds go to the Red Cross for sure. But a lot of people survived, and a lot of people are hurting down there, especially Alfie Oaks at Seed to Table in Naples, Florida. Everybody, if you're ever in Florida, go to Alfie Oaks' incredible restaurant and grocery store, organic. It's called Seed to Table in Naples. But also, I want to let you know that Shemaine is involved with a wonderful charity, and she has helped design this. Faith and freedom. Is anything more important today in the United States of America than to celebrate and promote faith and freedom? Perhaps you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this. Perhaps you have come to the kingdom for such a time as this. You can get this t-shirt at a charity which Shemaine has started called American Freedom Co. AmericanFreedomCO.com. We'll put it on the screen. And the proceeds go to help the troops and those at Camp Pendleton, where our Veterans Administration and the DOD have failed the military by toxifying their barracks with black mold. They have not been diligent in creating safe environments and safe water for the heroes of the military. So if you go to AmericanFreedomCo.com, you can get this really clever t-shirt. By the way, it's really thin. And when Shemaine gets out of the shower and puts this on, I'm telling you, the headlights, I can see for miles. I poked my eye out last night, and she had the shirt on. So all I can tell you is that it's a great hunting season out there. I do want to let people know they're asking about the I Will Not Comply hat, available at tednugent.com. But also, Keith, you know, with McMillan River Adventures celebrating that magnificent, giant, largest member of the deer family, the Yukon-Alaska moose up in McMillan River, which our buddy Rock Bordelin just got a monster here last week. I'm having a great hunting season, and Shemaine and I started the Ted Nugent Spirit of the Wild on public television before there was any outdoor type networks. And we're so proud that we're moving up. We're going to Pursuit Channel in January of 2023 with the Ted Nugent Spirit of the Wild TV show 33 years later. So on behalf of conservationists and hunting, fishing, trapping, real environmentalist families out there, thank you, America, for making Ted Nugent Spirit of the Wild one of the top rated shows for I think it's the longest running, 33 years. And now we're going to the Pursuit Channel, where there's more positive, real conservation participation, including the business people at Pursuit Channel. They're all 100% celebrants and promoters of conservation, hunting, fishing, and trapping. So we're very, very proud of that.
You know what, Ted? Pursuit has a different model than other networks in the outdoor industry. You just turn on your TV and the Pursuit's there. I don't have to pay extra for it. I think that's critical this day and age, especially in Brandon's America, where everything's more expensive. People are having to cut back on this or that. I think, Ted, this is going to give a lot of people more of an opportunity to see the incredible things that you and Shemaine are doing with the Spirit of the Wild.
Well, once again, we don't produce the show. That's pretty obviously when you watch it because I do a lot of self-filming, and just the fumbling around and the camera falling over and my silly smart-ass, shall we say, humor, it's really different. We have a documentary pulse to the Ted Nugent Spirit of the Wild. And by the way, I'm not knocking those producers. When I watch Lee and Tiffany, and when I watch the Boneheads, the Bone Collector guys, and the Mossy Oak guys, and the Primos guys, these guys have real productions, and I salute their quality, world-class productions on a hunting, fishing, outdoor TV show. But I'd like to think that the hunting, fishing, trapping, organic, down-to-earth, grounded lifestyle should be as raw and primal as that spirit of original wildlife, original tooth, fang, and claw nature. So the Ted Nugent Spirit of the Wild show isn't produced, even though Dave Watson does a great job of co-producing.
Yes, he does.
But what we do is we just turn on the record light. Keith, you know me. You've done it with me. You've filmed me before, which I should have filmed you filming me. That was some funny stuff. You know that I've never done a take two. I've never had a teleprompter. I live the life that I believe in and that I've learned from. And so when I speak about the powers of nature, the cleansing of the soul and the great outdoor lifestyle, and that hunting, fishing, and trapping is the most positive environmental activity you can participate in, because hunting, fishing, and trapping has raised gazillions of dollars safeguarding, rehabilitating, and creating wildlife habitat, which is where clean air, soil, and water comes from. So every time you take a deep breath in a part of America, Manhattan notwithstanding, where you have clean air, soil, and water, you can thank a hunter, a fisherman, and a trapper, because we tax ourselves with the Pittman-Robertson Act, which I think is somewhere in the tens of billions of dollars that we taxed ourselves to restore wetlands and wildlife habitat, which is where clean air, soil, and water comes from. I mean, I could go on, but that's why I love the outdoor lifestyle, because I need to fortify my spirit with God's incredible, miraculous healing powers of nature, and that's what Ted Nugent's Spirit of the Wild is all about.
Powerful. Well, you know what, Ted? I'm so excited to see the new Spirit of the Wilds on the Pursuit channel in January. And everyone out there, I hope you will join Ted and Shemaine in the Spirit of the Wild on the Pursuit channel coming up in January. Ted, I'll see you next week right here on the Nightly News, where there's absolutely no what?
No fake news. I'm incapable. There's not a fake pulse in my 6'2", 220 pounds. I'm the Spirit of the Wild daddy, ready to rock and roll.